sunk an enemy destroyer.
Hey team, it's Ripper here. Hope you guys are doing fantastic today. Finally got the tier 10 Rhode Island. Finally, and this is a review on the map Estuary. And don't watch this video if you're not planning on getting it or just want to enjoy the fun. Watch it, but you will spend a chunk of change for it just like I did. But before we get in, like, subscribe, bell button below. Appreciate all the support. If you like what we're doing here and see value on it, help us and let us know how we're doing in the comments below. So let's get right to it. Rhode Island. Look at the build right here. So more of a full secondary long range build, and the gun accuracy mod on the very end there. As you can see, that's a build. And the reason why I'm showing you the build now is you'll understand why, and throughout the video, why I did it. And I tried different builds. The one you can see right here is long range secondary, so you can get the Fearless Brawler, the fast main battery reload, and the Furious, which if you're on fire releases your main battery, and of course extra heals. And I think that what this build does is it allows you to have extra heals because it lasts longer, and also it's a quick heal cooldown because the heals only cool down in 36 seconds, which is comparable to almost like Georgia, Massachusetts style. So I think I don't need to build for the extra healing reload cooldown rate in the third row if you take a look at it there. But I was more focused on the guns, and the guns are really I think the bread and butter of this ship. But I also want the secondaries as well because this thing is full of gimmicks. So if you look at the bottom row right there, let's just start off right at the bat. So now that you know the build and understand what I'm going for, survivability kind of style, and main battery reload, look at what I have at the bottom there. I have a radar, 9-kilometer radar. We also have the heal that is decent, not a super heal, but it's decent. It has a quick cooldown. I mean, 36.9-ish seconds cooldown if you take a look at the stats. And of course, you have the engine boost, which this pretty much looks like a Georgia with radar, and that's pretty cool. With a flat top of Florida on top of it with the same caliber guns. They're 356 millimeter guns. They are. I'm looking at the stats here. There are three 4-turret guns, and they're 356 millimeters, and they have a, let's see here, what am I looking at? A good base reload of 22 seconds. So pretty decent. And here's the kicker. The armor penetration is 59 millimeters. So when you're shooting these things, you are pinning 59 millimeters, which is perfect enough for everything like on a Petro. The Petro has 50 mil plating. 59 is perfect for it. So that's the gimmick right there, is that it's got great burning HE big guns, and there's 12 of them, so pretty awesome. Now watch this section right here. We got a Buffalo as broadside, so we'll take 2 shots here. We're going to first shoot, look at the 22-second reload. We'll switch to AP right after this. But look at this. The concentration, the accuracy of these guns is phenomenal. Way better than the Florida. So if you take a look at some of the Florida videos, I didn't really like the Florida the way it was. It is down to tier 7, so what up to do. But watch when we switch to the AP here. And you're sending this thing long range. What is it? 16.2 kilometers on the Buffalo. So we go full send right there. I aim slightly above because I think he's going to turn back, and he is. He's turning slightly back over. Not sure why. And boom. Sweet kiss of death right there. Splash 1. And that just, man, I think right there has something about it. It just feels so good when you see something like that happen where you just full Citadel, full kill, first blood, taken down off the map. And then on the other thing is, part of that, after what I did was I bought 1 crate at a time and just hit the doubloons. If you don't know how to get this thing, it's in the armory for the event right now. It's a FOMO event. If you fear missing out, people are going to spend money. And I said, you know what? Let me try to buy a couple crates. And since I was already committed, I was like, why not keep trying until I get it? And I think I got it around, but disclaimer alert, I got it around the 24th or 23rd crate, which is like whatever. And I got a free CV out of it. I don't play CVs. But anyways, was it worth it to spend a couple $100 on it? That's your call. If you like to spend money, I had extra money just lying around, and I don't spend much money on this game, but I kind of save it up for a game like, or for an event like this where, wow, I really do enjoy playing secondary focus style battleships with quick reload, so why not? So again, that's my disclaimer. You guys can do whatever you want. I'm just doing this for you guys. It's just for pure entertainment and the enjoyment of the game. But let's get back to it. So you can see that the guns are 356 millimeters with 22-second reload. Very, very powerful. They also have the improved ricochet angles on the AP. So if I go to the AP shells, the improved ricochet angles is 50 to 65 degrees. So pretty gnarly for some AP, and it's really good. Now watch this how we go against the Thunderer. Now, why didn't I go manual secondaries? Now, the secondaries go out to 11.3. I built for that reason so that the guns get the reload. Right there, you see that little symbol popped up right below my my turning radius there in the middle there? That allows me to get 10% reload because he's within 11.3 kilometers of my secondaries, which is that is the range I want an enemy to be in. Not only are secondaries firing, but my reload is now down to 10%. Now, if I get a fire on me, that's another 10%, and it goes down, ticks down slower for every subsequent fire. Go read up on it. It's a lot to talk about. But look at the secondaries. They're firing, and I'm getting hits. look, they're actually, the secondaries are actually ticking up, the marker there, the top right screen. And as you can see, the secondaries are pretty darn accurate without manual secondaries. So this is perfect. I'm getting a boost in the secondary range. I'm getting, there it is, there's a fire right there. And now I'm getting another boost in my gun reload. So let's take a look at it now. And the secondaries are just launching everything on this guy and starting fires. And then that's exactly what I wanted to do. I'm keeping HE. Now let me take another shot at him, see what the reload is now. Wow, 15 seconds? Is that what I just saw there? Man, that's, and boom, splash 2. He goes down, and we got 25 secondary hits. So you don't really need manual secondaries, and I find that you're not in there in the match long enough or in the range long enough for the secondaries to actually take full effect, because you do realize it does take time for a target to be manually selected and within your secondary range and firing for them to get more and more accurate over time. But I find that in the Rhode Island, you're not actually long in an engagement long enough for that to actually fully take effect, and I don't think you want to be, because a Rhode Island it's coated with low armor. I think it's 27 millimeter armor bow, and the rest of the ship is 32 millimeters. So basically, it's kind of like a French battleship. It's just very easily baked and very lightly skinned armored. So it's not really designed to brawl in that sense, but it does like to brawl one-on-one maybe for short periods of time. I would call it that. So it's like a Florida and a Georgia all put together. We've already talked about that, but look what it's doing. I'm pretty much running away here. I'm getting away from Mars, so I don't want any more fires. And I'm pretty much just cooking and baking other ships as well. And you can see my heal is on cooldown another 24 seconds after using it. And again, it's a very decent enough heals to survive kind of these quick and run, hit and run engagements. Look, I'm on fire again. Helps my reload down to 17 seconds now. So I guess I was wrong. 17 seconds is the reload. That's pretty darn good. So kind of like battle cruiser kind of reloads here. So pretty awesome there. And we're running away and trying to survive. Now, the extra heals are great because I have to start with 5 of them, which is awesome. That's more than enough to survive somewhat of an engagement in a battle. Popping the heal right there. Boom, right back in the game right there. And now we have a full broadside Carno? I cannot pronounce that, but look at that. Look at that. 10,000 damage just on 8 penetration hits of a 356 millimeter. Again, 59 millimeter is the threshold of these guns. So anything below 59 millimeters, I am full pinning with HE. And let's see, look at that full salvo right there of AP switching a boom. Look at that. A nice citadel right there. And that is exactly why this AP is treacherous. I mean, 56 to 65 degrees. Let me look at that again. Was it? Yeah, it is 50 to 65 degrees of ricochet angle. So it's really tough to angle against these things if you're not careful. And look at this, man. We are getting some nice hits right there. 10,000 damage. Oh, my goodness. These things hit like a truck. I'm telling you, these are some fun guns. I mean, I think it's totally worth it. If you're on the edge of thinking about getting the Rhode Island, I mean, do whatever you want to do. But if I was you, I would save up money and figure this out, because the Rhode Island is, I have to say, fun. It is a different type of style play where I know the meta right now is you sit in the back and you're camping, but at least in my world, if I'm playing a battle show, I want to be moving around. I like this. The maneuverability of the Rhode Island is really, really great. It feels kind of like a Georgia, where I can move and manipulate the ship in the way that I needed to get in position and use the guns accurately, especially with building Halsey in the commander build. The guns turn fast. The secondaries are popping. You got the engine boost if you need it. You got radar if you get caught in a DD's like, about to smoke fire camp you. That's another bonus right there. So I can push a DD. Very, very deadly combination of everything. The submarine, I don't like playing against submarines, but I haven't really been very good at doing the ASW warfare thing. Whatever. I didn't really. If I see a submarine, I'm running away. I'm not really trying to stick around and figure out what's going to happen. But the Rhode Island is, I have to say, really, really worth it in my opinion. Do I feel regrets about spending the money to buy this thing? No, not really. I mean, I think it's great, especially for what it's supposed to do and what it does. The 12 guns, pure HE and AP damage is awesome. The reload rate's great. And the only downside, like I said, is the cons are it is not very heavily armored, especially for a battleship. It should be armored. It's not. I wish it was armored like the Ohio, or maybe something like a Montana. I wish it was, but unfortunately, I think that's the gimmick. They don't want you to brawl in this thing, because otherwise this thing will be way, way, way powerful. And look at that. We shot a full salvo right in the Marceau, and I like the fact that the front 2 guns are 8 turrets. I mean, 8 guns in front, awesome. I mean, that's comparable to most German battleships with 8 guns. You got 8 guns in front, so you can kind of bow in and shoot. And look at this. We're going to swing in. The secondaries are hitting this guy. Look at that. Marceau running away. He can't get away. He's fully on fire, and there he goes. Splash 3 burns down. And I love the sound of the guns, by the way. These caliber guns, like when I've played Florida, it makes that really deep, low bass gun sound, and it's really awesome. Tip for you guys, if you're battleship players, if you see a destroyer running away, always turn into it, because look what's going to happen. You got the full spread of torpedoes. Anytime, even if you kill the destroyer, make sure you turn in, bow in to mitigate potential damage from torpedoes, because guess what? DD players, including me, always love to shoot a salvo right when you're about to die, and they're trying to get a last stand kind of kill right there. Anyways, we're going right up against Yamato here, and firing HE right into him and starting. Look at the fires. This thing starts fires like a match. I'm telling you, this thing is pretty horrendous. 59mm pin all over the thing, so it doesn't matter what kind of armor you have, you can't hide from these guns. But really awesome. Look at that. Now I got the I don't know what to call that. Fearless Brawler for battleships, whatever. It's 10% reload for within secondary range, and we got a fire, which also gives us another 10%. Getting these guns down, way down, I think 15 seconds there. Let me take a look at it again. But man, these things reload super quick, and then you can switch with Halsey. You can switch, 15 seconds. You can switch with Halsey, switch to AP super fast like that right there, switching to AP, because I think he's going to give me that cheek that you also love on the Yamato. If he shows that to me, I'm going to take him full on. Right under the front gun turret. Let's see if I get it. Oh, do I get it? Do I get it? Oh, the Holland got him. Way to go. I was about to smack him right there. Anyway, way to go, Holland. Good shot right there. And yeah, I love the fact that they can, the guns can actually, especially if you get quick reloader or gun feeder in your commander build, switches the gun down to like 8-second switch reload, so you can switch between H and AP super quick, and that's something I think is very crucial, especially in these brawling situations. And ooh, nice broadside Minotaur right there. Can we get this slap right here? I don't know if it's hitting the back turret there. Isn't that good right there? We got a couple overpens. Again, these things really are difficult to Citadel with the light skin cruisers, but as you can see, I got the Buffalo earlier. Maybe if the Minotaur gives me some broadside on the right here, we can lead him and really get all 8 guns, and hopefully with that plunging fire, sink right into the Citadel and see if we can get that kill. Again, secondaries popping off. I love the secondaries. The secondaries are greatly accurate. You don't really need manual secondaries for this. I think it's sufficient enough. Ooh, nice broadside shot right here. Do we get it? Ow, we almost got it. We got a nice Citadel right there, but unfortunately no cigar, and somebody takes the kill for us. And we also unlock Halsey's Confederate there, giving us another reload buff right there. And this thing is a basically monster when you got Halsey, and really all the reloads, everything working for it, everything's clicking. And we used up all of our heals right there. We had to, and we're still left with 28,900 for the our health pools at the very, very end of the match. So again, as you can see, 11 fires, 207,000 damage with 104 secondary hits. No manual secondaries. Literally just basic raw secondary build for 11.3 range. So not a full secondary, but at least it does enough where I got the max range out of it, and I'm maximizing the guns. So you pretty much got everything baked into this battleship here. If we had manual secondaries, that'd be a little icing on the cake, but really I don't think as effective or efficient. And I think this build right here sums up with the best build for me in this kind of configuration to survive the long haul of the battle, because I think, honestly, the Rhode Island is not, I would say, built high enough to actually survive the duration of a battle. With 74,000 starting, I mean, you got ships out there that start at 100 grand. So you were short already about 20 to 30,000 HP right there. So you're going to need as many heals as possible, and the quick heals as well. The kind of quick heals is already built into it. So it's kind of like a Georgia with a Florida hull, or Florida guns, that is. So I'm really liking that. Range is decent. You're getting out there and reaching somebody. The concealment is also incredible. And right now you can see with no concealment build. I tried the concealment build already. You can get it down to about 12.3 if you did build a concealment build. But right now I think I'm very comfortable with 13.7. Not so bad, and it's just decent enough for me to do exactly what I need to do. As you can see, look at the reload on the guns there. You get it down to about, 15 seconds right there, without any of the Fearless and the Furious and all of those other perks on the commander. This is pretty decent reload right here for what you need to do. And boom, last kill right there. 4 kills, splash 4. He goes down with the Wither at the very end right there. But final thoughts right here. Rhode Island, is it worth it? For me, yes, it is. For others, it's up to you. I leave it to you. I do these videos to show you what I can do with it, what other people can do with. Check out their videos. Like, subscribe, bell button below. Appreciate the support. If you see value in the video, take a look at the build at the final end of the screen to see how I did it. Number 1 in the team right there. Shout out to Caleb Strong for playing with us in the div. But anyways, the 43,000 XP for Commander XP, that's pretty wild right there. I mean, this thing pumps out a lot of XP if you got the flags for it. It is a damage dealer. It's great secondary speed. It's got everything you need. Good heals, the reloads, good accuracy, good AP, good HE. It's got everything. It's got all gimmicks baked into it. Like I said, definitely worth it in my opinion. If you have the finances for it, it's up to you again. But anyways, that's my thoughts on the Rhode Island. Hope you enjoy the video. As always, make sure you say hi out there, and as always, stay safe. Happy New Year. Cheers.